And so we're live for live stream 324, and we've seen, let's see, maybe about to get a short here. Let's see, possibly a long over there, possibly a short over here. So we've seen a bit of a two-way move on the market at the moment. Seem bullish to flat on ES and NQ. Gold, we're about flat there as well, and about flat to the bullish side on oil. Now we can see we had a gap up from yesterday's close. We had a gap up, we had a rally to the upside here on NQ, a rally of 132 points, from which we've had this sell off. Not quite got down to this gap fill here, not quite. So we've got a bit of a gap fill right there. Market may want to get it today. Zero guarantees that we will get the gap fill today, but we'll just bear it in mind. Seems like we may want to set up short. Just keep an eye here, just in case we get the short. Still got 30 seconds. Can right gap fill on here in that time. Oh, got the wrong amount of contracts. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we're in there. Let's see if we can take 18 fives. Let's put a stop around there. So the current range on NQ is 268.50 high to low. Over on ES we're looking at 55.25, on gold 31.5, so gold is kind of inside a bit, and on oil we're looking at 1.24. There is a little bit of risk here on this trade short, of course. We've had price come down in towards the 2-day VWAP and found support. 2-day VWAP sitting currently at the 38.75s. So sitting around about here, around 38.75s. We've had 2-day VWAP. Found buyers come out of there. So there is that, certainly is that risk. Certainly is that risk there on the market. So while that continues to play itself out, let's look at the 5 minutes. So we can see here, had a rally off the open, the sell-off all the way into that 2-day VWAP, came into these previous highs from yesterday, and from there we're starting to see a bit of a turnaround on this market. Over on the S&Ps, pretty much identical price action. Over on gold, we are looking at, we had the selling through Europe, built a bit of a base here at the end of Asia through Europe, and had the rally to new high on the day. So we've got new highs on the day, new regular trade now at highs. above the electronic trading hour highs, above these highs from yesterday on gold. Seen a bit of a pullback there. And over on oil, let's see what the state of play is. So we had a gap down on oil, similar to yesterday. Gap down at the open, regular trading hours for New York. Filled the gap, gap down, filled the gap. Seems mild. Oh, okay. I guess just had the alert come up there at the bottom of the screen saying my take profit was just hit on my NQ trade. So the NQ trade hit target. Seeing gold come back inside a bit. Still got a gap fill to the downside on both NQ and ES. Let's get back to, so we had a gap fill there on gold, not gold, oil, CL. Brief consolidation after New York Open, came up, filled the gap, seeming like we want to retest 68.79. Zero guarantees that we'll get up there, but we've broke above these highs from late evening yesterday, around the 68.50s. Seem comfortably above it for the moment, so look to see if we go all the way back to the upside. So Nvidia stock climb as Nvidia rises to 4 trillion evaluation. Okay, fantastic. Good work there on Nvidia. So this is coming back inside on, oh my word, goodness me. I wanted to get a short in on ES here, but may not get the opportunity. May not get the opportunity on ES. I'll have to accept that. These sort of things happen, so you don't always get. Sometimes the market move is a little bit too volatile. So we've seen a pickup in the volume here on gold. If you look at the bottom side, bottom of the screen, the horizontal volume profile, we can see there a pickup in volume as prices have pulled away from these previous highs that we seem to have struggled a little bit with. Looks like a bit of a head and shoulders pattern. Not sure how true this will play itself out. So we've got the shoulder there, got the head, got the shoulder. So shoulder, head, shoulder. So not sure if it'll play itself out. It's not really a pattern I trade. And I think you're supposed to use the, as far as I understand it, the head down to the neckline as a projection for where you think it might go. So down to the 14.4s. We'll put an alert there. Not sure how true to form that will be. We'll see. We will see. 15.5s. You know what? Let's not even think about it. Let's not even think about it. Let's see. $275. $12. $1. Oh, I need to get that spreadsheet up. Where's that spreadsheet? Get that spreadsheet up. See, this could be an inverted head and shoulders now with this higher low here. It could be It could be an inverted head and shoulders pattern. Is it the same pattern? With a higher shoulder here. Let's see. I came over here. Oh, I need to go to my emails. And let's see. What? See, my primary goal was a long over on gold. So we had the gap down, we filled the gap. Huh, good thing I didn't take that head and shoulders pattern. Good thing. Now, let's think about this. Let's see. We said we only have about $30 of range and we've got 17 of it just there. It's over 50% of the daily range. Something to think about. Certainly is something to think about. Goodness me, are you going to give me a long signal right here? Oh my word. Market may be about to punish me. Didn't even give me a single bearish candle. But it wants to give me a long signal. Will I use discretion here and not take the trade? It's not really strong volume coming off these highs. I don't like this candle at all. It's got a wick on it as well. Horrible candle. Okay, let's see, 25. Take one off. Okay, so let's see if he wants to give me okay, so I'm in. This could be very unfortunate. Didn't like the area, but took the trade, so can only blame myself if it doesn't work out. 18.5s. Let's put another to 18.6. Okay, so target is below these highs and these highs. Pretty decent place for a target. Seems to have a smooth run up to these highs. I can't see any. There is that gap here. Of course, we've got the 17.7s, which could be a problem. Especially as we just rallied straight into that level. And we've got this gap. Seeing a rally in the equities. May translate to selling in gold. Who knows? What we do know is this is not It's had one close above that 17.7. It's not been back and closed above it since. Is today going to be a difficult day? Yeah. I don't need to see anymore. Get me out. Did say about that risk there of that level. Started flushing quickly. I don't need to get down to my stop. Where am I? Where am I? Lost 18, picked up 18. So just churning commissions. Just churning commissions. Of course, if it doesn't go down to that stop, getting out early is going to seem like, of course, the wrong decision. It's all about location. It is all about location. Seventeen twos. Ah. Huh. Goodness me. Golly. Got out early to try and save P&L. And it would have hit target. Oh my god. Took an unnecessary loss right there. Took an unnecessary loss. Look at that. Took an unnecessary loss. Right there. Prices got all the way up to those highs at 19. Took an unnecessary loss. Goodness me. And that stop would have still been in place. Yeah. I am chasing. I have gone for a chase. Chasing a breakout here. Hold on, 18.7s. That would take us up to 19.7s. Not sure if you want to... with a bearish candle off the top there. after breaking the highs. I'm not sure if you want to participate, but I've decided to participate. I need to label this what it is. This is a revenge trade. Label it. Oh my word. Short. Hold on. Short. Oh my word. Short. Short. Okay. So this could always double bottom here. Certainly is that risk. What's up? Battery's low. Let's see, sheets. Let's see, what was that loss? It was 18. 10.5. Oh my gosh, it goes to 12.5. Goodness me. Just need a flush over there. Not the sort of price action I want to see. Ah. Oh, seems like I'm about to get a signal to get out. $35 to go. See, this looks really bullish, which is bad sign for this. Seems like all the dips are being bought for higher lows. Okay, 2, 1. Yep, got out. Get out. Come on. There we go. Got out there for a loss on. What's this? On gold. What was that loss? 3.5. See, all the dips are being bought. Oh yeah. Of course. Get a signal to get out for it to then rally towards target. Why not? Oh, okay. Signal to get out. Let's go see what that is. 26,250. 26,250. Okay. Signal to get out. What do we lose? 34. So having a tough time of it at the moment. Today, oh, looks like I'm down 66. Seems I may get a short over here on NQ, but it poses its own risks. Because would be shorting into these lows. Three, two, okay. Okay. $41.25. Let's put another at 41. Okay, so take profit at least is above this previous low. Not sure if it's going to work, of course. Three, two, one. Short, short again. Not the best of pickups, but okay, seems the stop was right there. Okay, let's see if this works out. This again is not down to these lows. This again could turn around, make higher lows. Seems a pretty clean market over on gold up to regular trading hour highs. Seems pretty clean. So we're trading 46.50, looking for 41.25. Just past the 19.7s over on gold. Unfortunately not in. Are we going to double bottom here? $17s up to 20. Seems I'm maybe about to get a signal over on gold. Don't know yet. There we go. Target filled over on NQ. And that quick move down through these lows. Goodness me, came so close. Look at the volume picking up on ES. Goodness me, how close was that? Got down to 82.50. Target's down at 82.25. A single tick. Okay, a single tick. So let's see what's that done for my account. Down about 33. Certainly would help if I could pick up the 20 here. Getting ready for gold. Just in case gold wants to set up here. See, that comes down to that bad entry. I'm not going to complain about the entry too much. The entry is what it is. It is what it is. 10 seconds to go. Getting ready to get into the gold here. Gonna add. Oh, hold on. That's too much. That's too much. Let's get out of some of it. That's too many contracts. See, because it was slow to pick up. Okay, we're in the right amount of contracts now. Should be targeting 9.5. Okay, so it's going to be 10. Fuck me, man. One tick. Come on. Fuck. ES is such a bastard, man. ES is such a bastard, man. ES is such a bastard. Absolutely loveless, man. Fuck. So the stop goes all the way down here. See if I can pick up this 10. Over on gold. It seems like the window's pretty clear up to target. Oh, calm the fuck on, man. 20.5, one tick away. Jeez Louise. Ugh. Stop. Just... Oh, hold on. Maybe about to get the signal to get out of VS. Who knows? When it comes to rate cuts, should the Fed fish or cut bait? Why the fuck is gold just fucking around, man? Get the fucking target. 23 seconds. Now gold is fucking around. 13 seconds. Well, depends where we close here. 2. Yep, gotta get out. Took a loss right there. From 1 tick away to taking a loss. What's that loss? 2,500. Ones. Okay. Let's see, down 36 essentially. Fucking, oh my word, from one tick away. Am I going to get the same results over on gold? From one tick away to a loss. Am I going to get the same results? See, that looks like a double top at the moment. 25, 25, both got the same highs before pulling back. Goodness me. The joke is that getting out early on the other one didn't even cover the commissions. Those extra 50 contracts I took. Yeah. That mistake actually cost me. Seeming like this market wants to go back higher. Got higher lows being placed. A brief look down below this low. Immediate buying. Probably say take out the 8850s. But we'll see. We will see. See, what is this? Come on, like. Oh, hold on. I may have to get out of this gold trade here. Look at this, man. Go. Maybe this strategy just doesn't work for ES. Maybe it just doesn't. Come on. Is it really going to go down to that 82.25? I suppose the only positive is it was a small loss of 2,500, but 2,500, but this is super annoying. It's fucking super fucking annoying. Hopefully I can get to target here. On gold. Hopefully this can be the higher low. Well, lows, higher lows. Or go and break the highs. 19 seconds. Want to see this get bought up here into the close of the candle. Not seeing it at the moment. Not seeing it. So what would I need to see here? I want to see us clear the 20s. Because this could be a lower high, double top, lower high. And the market could come down. So I want to see us clear 20s. I want to see us clear 20s. See, NQ looks a bit more bullish than ES. See, fuck me. What is going on? 11 seconds to go. Maybe getting back in this short here. See, this looks bullish over here. Okay, it's set up short, so I'm gonna take it. Despite what I'm seeing over on NQ. Look at this over here, like, what in the oh my word. One tick from target to loss. One tick from target to loss. Got to love it. Still needs to go higher before it gives me anything to say. Yep. Taking it off as per the rules. That's where the target would have been. So that's a small gain. Yep, 3. So I'm down 33. Of course, if we got to 20.6, could have picked up 10 rather than 3, but it is what it is. These are the previous targets, so now it's down to 81.75. Let's put that down to 81.50. Still above the... Let's get rid of this. Still above these highs, down at the 80s. But like I said, this looks bullish over here on NQ. So I need a divergence with more selling on ES. It seems I'm going to get another long setup over there on gold. Fuck me, man. Oh my gosh. Let's keep an eye on this. Six seconds to go. 3, 2, in. Okay. Let's try this again. Now target's 20.9. Stops down at 17.8. That's the only one. Oh my word. Goodness me. There is no high. Why is gold struggling here? Seems it's got a clear window. So best case scenario, pick up 25 across the two positions. which would, what would that do for me? Mean I'll be down 10 on the day. Let's see. This is about to give me a signal to get out. Fuck me. Oh my word. No, gold. Don't do that. Seems gold is reaching. Gold is reaching. Yeah, that 20.6 is probably the right place to have that alert. Okay. So, this 978, let's hope that holds as resistance on NQ. And we see a sell-off that drags ES with it, but doesn't seem to be the case. Seems like we're going to break out. Fuck. That's a problem. That is a problem. Oh my word. Oh, why couldn't you get to target? Oh my word. If you're both going to break out at the same time, at least get to target. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Hit 20.9 and pulled back. Come on, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Oh my. Oh my word. Still have not been given a signal to get out of this. Over on ES. Hit 20.9. You can see that here. The highs. 20.9 and now we've pulled back down to 24s. Goodness me. Fuck me. Seems I'm about to get a signal to get out of ES here. So, wait for the close of the candle. Oh my word. What is gold doing? Hmm. 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, out. What in the world? Why didn't it post didn't even post a signal on that fucking candle? Did it? I think it might have. I think I'm just a bit too zoomed in. It is posted. Thank goodness. That would have been annoying. So let's see what we need to add. 15. Goodness me. 15 to ES 15. A single tick. Huh. Hopefully I can pick up this 10 here. At 20.6, so 3 ticks away. 20.7, 2 ticks away. 28, 1 tick away. Still hanging around 20.8. Fuck me. Still hanging around 20.8. So breaking above these highs here on NQ. Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. So let's put that as the 91s as a significant break above these highs. So I'm down about 49 on the day. Could get down to maybe just over 39 if we can pick up this 10 here. $20.8 again. Oh my word. I'm hoping it's just hanging around here because it wants to break out, but 20.9. Oh, come on. Got to 20.9 again. Similar to over here. Want to get filled. Want to get filled here. See, this market has come so close to that gap fill. The idea that it won't fill this gap today. But then again, we are trading very high. Okay, up to 20.9 again. Can we get filled? We're still hanging around there. Still hanging around 20.9. Oh, I need this to get up there. That's what it is. Okay, finally. Breakout above 20.9. Brings me down to 39 on the day. Down 39 on the day. Where are we? I think we've traded an hour. Let's have a look. Let's take a detailed look over here. Let's take this off. Let's put this across. Regular trading hour highs. Regular trading hour highs. RTHH. Got this consolidation up at 23 threes from yesterday. Could prove itself a bit of a problem. What to do with NASDAQ? What to do with NASDAQ? NQ is not really following it one-to-one. NQ seems to have its own issues. Seem to have its own issues. This is a falling wedge, which should be bullish, I think. But we do have this gap below. Though we've had a series of higher lows. This broke trend a little bit. So that falling wedge over on ES should be bullish, but I don't know. I don't know. See, this is threatening to break out above these highs. I'm not sure if I want to even take that. Just in case he double tops. Just in case he double tops. I'll be buying inside. But it seems like it's reversing. Market seems like it's reversing. It seems like it pulled back, found support. And now is reversing. Okay, I'll try it. I will try it. Oh, hold on. Goodness me. Wow. That's a significant target. That's fairly significant, my friend. So what do you want to do about it then? Do you want to reduce it? Banking on the breakout. Well, would have wanted to have got it on that spike there. So I wouldn't have to hold on a pullback. That spike through the highs was what I was hoping for. It would take us up to towards that 23,000. Interesting. Goodness me. So with that, seems I'm going to have to hold through a pullback. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hold through a pullback, so I might as well go original 23,005. Let's go 23,005 and let's see what this market wants to do. I did say this falling wedge over on ES looked bullish. Then again, this isn't part of the normal strat. So maybe we just take the 18. That's not what I want to see here. I want to see us continue to have difficulty above the highs at the 90s. Let's see if we can get this 97.25. Well, let's keep engaged just in case he wants to give us a counter signal. See, we're back inside the wedge over there on ES. Seems like we're going to attack regular trading hour highs on gold. Let's see, if we pick up 18, that brings us up to maybe 30, so we're down 20 on the day. So we got as high as 93, 4 points away. I'm really thinking about taking the 05s, but can't do that. Cannot do that. Let's just see if we can pick up these 18 here. $96, 5 ticks away. $97, 1 tick away. Target filled. That brings us down to 31, which is 21 in real terms. 21 in real terms. Wonder if this is going to get up to that 05. So slowly heading towards break even here. A rather difficult day so far. Doesn't seem like I get any easy days. But certainly feels a lot more controlled than normal. Been at a chart an hour and 16. Breaking through regular trading hour highs. Over on gold. There we are, regular trading hour highs, breaking through that. Breaking out of this falling wedge, which is somewhat bullish. I'm going to wait for a pullback, and what I'm going to do is, let's see, time of day, looking after lunch. I'm wondering if this is going to retrace to the highs, or even up to the 23,100. That's what I'm wondering. So we've ran into regular trade hour highs, seen sellers there. Problem we've got is, despite what we're seeing over on NQ, ES is certainly dragging its feet. We're up to 23,000. We did say 23,005 would be what we'll be looking for. I don't want to chase this. Got these highs here at 99.25. that saw a sell. Hold on. Saw a sell 70 points. So we'll stay on the sidelines for now. Let the market come to us. Certainly tempting to get back in here to target the 05s. Certainly tempting. So potentially a long over here. I'm going to take it. Okay. Going to take the long over there on this instrument known as gold. Through the, after the pullback from testing the regular trading hour highs, going to target 10, just a bit above the new regular trading hour highs, up at 22.3, which is below this consolidation area from yesterday. So we'll see here. Oh, hold on, what's going on? Okay, so the stop should come down here. Okay, stops right there. And let's delete some of these older stops that have been on the chart for a while. No longer going to come into play. Tested regular trading hour highs there at 21.7s. Got as high as 21.9s. Targets up at 22.3s. Let's see. Let's see if this market wants to pay today. Gold has been one of the more challenging instruments today. Now this market could double top higher high off that regular trading hour highs. That could certainly happen. It could turn around and go towards my stop, give me a signal to get out, or even hit my stop. So there is a bit of danger in this play. I'm looking for that continuation. We've ground all the way up. So I'm hoping that all the sellers that were selling all on the way up, on the break of the highs, they decide to maybe, oh my word, I guess I should have held, right? Look at that, straight through the 05s. That would have been a nice trade. Certainly would have taken us up to pretty much break even on the day if we'd have held that trade on NQ. Looking at, so these highs here at 23.07s, once we clear those, pretty smooth sailing to the upside. All the way up until the 23,070s. Let's see. So, goodness me, having difficulties around 21.9s, 21.9s again. 21.9s seem to be the line is sand at the moment. So let's put an alert at 22.1s. Hopefully we can get through that. And we'll just see a move to the upside towards that 22.3s. Gonna go to the multi-instrument view. Just clearing the 90s there on ES. Certainly looks like the lows are in for the moment on the day. Pulling back there down to the 23,000s. Want to see us get through the 21.9s. Did we test 21.9 again? Oh my word, we hit 21.9 3 times. That's not great. That's not great. 24 seconds to go. This could be a triple around at 21.9. What's the spread? Currently 0.1, which is good for gold. Sometimes it's at 0.2. There it is, back up to 0.2. I want to see it move up with a tight spread. Let's see what we can do here. Like I said, this is buying through regular trading hour highs, so there is that risk. There certainly is that risk. So I would have preferred a resolution quicker, but I've taken the trade now, so I'll just have to accept it, come what may. This consolidation isn't helping, but will this be the last gold trade of the day? If it hits target, certainly something to think about, isn't it? Most of the damage has been done on ES actually, so gold hasn't been. Oh, that's yesterday. Oh, we did have an 18. We did have an 18. Goodness me. I guess regular trade now our highs held. So let's stay locked in here. This may give me the signal to get out for a loss. I suppose part of the consideration for trading gold maybe New York session isn't the best session for gold. It does seem to do a lot of work through Asia and Europe. It does seem to do a lot of its work through Asia and Europe. So let's see, 2 ticks off. 2 ticks is a small fry. Absolute irony on the equities is ES could set up short and I'd have to look at taking it, whereas NQ has gone so high that would require a move down to probably say the 75s for me to look at it. Oh, seems like I'm going to get a signal to get out of gold for a loss. Goodness me. Guess a double top off the regular trading hour highs. Where was I? It's down to 31. I'm hoping that this is a low and it just rallies and takes this exit signal off. It doesn't seem like it is going to happen. Buyers have struggled, 18 seconds to go. They'll need to come in aggressively here. 10, 8, 5. Okay, so we're out. We are out for a loss there of 8. Down 29 on the day. Most of the damage is on gold. What am I missing on gold? Let's see. Gold. It's choppily rising to the upside. Okay, so we broke those highs. Got as high as 09, so about 20 points above. What's this at? 30 seconds. Like I said, there's this gap fill down to the downside. That the gap fill maybe something interesting. Seeing the pickup in volume on this selling on ES, not ES, NQ. Do I want to short it here? That's going to be pretty aggressive. That will be pretty aggressive. Especially as we had buyers step in there before. You know what? Let's do it. Oh my. Almost down to target. Goodness me. Did I get the target wrong? So we almost got down there. Goodness me. Target should be 58.75. Got down to 60. Goodness me. Seeing that pick up in volume. Put an alert right there. Yes, me. That if that would have hit target, that would have been okay. Okay, so we're in this one. Standard stop up here. Okay. So we'll see. We'll certainly see. This spike down could be the end of that move down. And the market could be about to reverse. So certainly not what I want to see, but we'll see here. We're seeing that selling over there on gold. The only significant lows you could probably say are down at 56. Wouldn't say they're significant, but seem important enough. Currently down 39, 34, 49. So if we can get these targets, we'll be up on the day. Big massive if. As we've seen today. Market has its own plans. Nasdaq hits fresh all-time highs as Nvidia blows 4 trillion. Hold on. Am I shorting all-time highs? No, the all-time highs are all the way up at 23,112s. Taking shorts in this kind of market may be a fool's errand. There's a lot of euphoria in the market. So that gap fill is should completely be discounted. The algos are just going to buy everything. Darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it. Okay. You know what, I'll leave it alone. I'll leave it alone. I took the trade, so. Knew the risk coming in. Getting out. Getting out. Long. 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 What were those losses? So 15,625. 15,625. Mm, 23. So that's 28.5. Hold on, this does not qualify for longs. Okay, target got hit over there on gold. So that takes us, oh my word, down 60. And this over here. So looking for 22,250. Okay. With that, that's going to take us down to 42 or something. Maybe 43 if we get to target. Unless I use goodness me, look at that move to the upside. I use NQ as a guide for ES. As I move through that regular trading hour highs. You know what? Stick to the continuing to move higher on gold. Seeing if I can use the NQ, trading back inside, seeing if the market wants to go higher, and see if I can get a trade off on ES. This is going to be 43. So if we get to target on both, we're looking at picking up 43. Which will take us down a fair bit. Oh my word. Take it off, take it off. Oh my word. Oh, too much. Fuck, man. Too many contracts, man. Poor Inch, why is this thing so slow? Golly. No, what took it off there? ES looks bullish, so they got me. They got me. What fucking world is this? This 78. This 78's causing me problems. This 78 is causing me problems. Of course, I pointed controls in there. Great. All-time highs. I need to look at that loss because 39,750. 39,750 because it's going to play 39,750. Sorry, 2,250. Okay. It's going to play an important role for me. Let's have a look at the daily chart. Let's see. Trading. Where am I even? Oh my gosh. Shouldn't be taking trades inside, but I just think this thing is going to reverse. When I mean reverse, I mean to the upside. Back towards a higher day. Oh my word. Fuck me. Couldn't have timed it any worse. So we made new all-time highs on NQ, but not on ES. Interesting to know. Seeing the volume going down there was high. My flipping word. Taking it off. $28,750. As a trading, it's not going well. I'm having some difficulties around this consolidation here. I'm having some difficulties. I'm thinking whether the market's going to go down to the gap fill or whether it's going to rally back towards the highs. And that's what I'm thinking about at the moment. And it is causing me a bit of a headache at the moment. Just go home to check the charts myself. Yeah, the price action in the morning was okay. Of course, I didn't trade it, but pretty smooth in terms of how it's moved. But right now, it's a little bit more difficult. We've got a NASDAQ made all-time highs, especially driven by Nvidia. You know what? This is a good area. It's about to give a signal the opposite way. So it'll be a small loss if the signal does play itself out. Here we are. 2, 1. Yep, small loss. Just saw that nice little trend this morning. Yeah, it was a pretty good move this morning. Had a gap up and rallied 130 points, especially considering it's summertime trading. Let's see. I'm not going to add those. Those are just going to reduce the average. So I'm just thinking about whether we'll trade back inside and make a run towards the current higher day, or whether we're going to break down towards a gap fill on both instruments. What gap fill are you looking at, bud? We're looking at 22,950. I'm looking at the from yesterday's close, and 6,273 on ES. Those are the gap fills I'm looking at. But with NQ trading at all-time highs, I'm not sure if it's going to go back down there, to be honest. Tariff tomatoes still in the early stages. Yeah, whatever. Let's see those. Potentially another long on gold. I think we've ran into that consolidation area. Yes, we did. We found sellers. That's from yesterday. So you know what? Those are not bad prices. Let's see if gold can get us up to 21.9. Can't take the short over there, but can take a short over here. What is the... Is it still 16? It's about 14. But I'm going to take 16. Put an alert there. Seems gold is heading towards that target of 21.7s. No, 21.9s. 21.7s is a regular trade in our highs before we recently just broke it. Seems quite a bit of volume came in on that candle. To the downside on gold. This candle right here. So we came down to 3, is that 3 ticks away? Yeah, 3 ticks away. Oh, this isn't looking good. Gold is not looking good. Yeah, going to be stopped out on gold. Possibly going to be offset by a little bit by the ES trade. Yep, stopped out on gold. So we came within 2 ticks of target over on ES. It's a hell of a challenge. Yeah, it certainly is challenging. Certainly is challenging. I don't think it's going to gap fill today. It just seems that a lot of buyers are stepping in. Especially a market trading at all-time highs for the Nasdaq. I'm still trying to find that gap fill you mentioned. What time frame are you looking at? Mind me asking. So all I'm looking at is the regular trading hours and hide all indicators. And I'm looking at the pretty much the close from yesterday on both the Nasdaq and well NQ and DS. So the close is actually down at 22.72.25, but I've got it at the last bullish candle here at 73. That's pretty much what I'm looking at. No problem. You know what? I'm taking that off. I'm taking off the shorts aren't working on ES, so I'm just going to leave the shorts for now. Well, if I was to move this up to 100. Let's see. Price action's garbage. Absolute garbage. No, let's stick to the plan. Oh, I've not even put in the stops right here. Yeah, it's just so choppy. If it would break down or break out, it wouldn't be too bad, but it's certainly challenging. Hmm. I was looking for the gap we're talking about, going crazy to realize I'd extended hours on Shake My Head. Yeah, that's got me a few times, and that's why I've got the regular trading hours on. If you do have the electronic trading hours, it's not gonna show the gap. See, this has come down to lower end of the range. Yep, I got to take that off. And over here, I'm supposed to get a short, but all this has been doing has been buying. All the shorts have been failing as this is headed higher. I think I should probably... You know what? Let's take the shorts. Because it's always good. It always happens to be the short you don't take is the one that works. The short you don't take happens to be the one that doesn't work. So see? The short you don't take happens to always be the one that doesn't work. Look at that. Yeah. Well, we'll see, of course. Of course, this needs to come down to this target. If it doesn't, then who knows? So we've had the high volume on this move down. Let's see if there's follow through, if it will reverse to the upside. The last story of my life. Yeah, the market, it's ever so strange. It just hangs around, you take loss after loss, and the moment you quit is the moment the market does what you expect it to do. It says this volume could see the prices reverse if there isn't follow through. It could be one last attempt in order to get bears involved and then just send the market higher, probably to new highs on the day. But we'll see. We will see. See, ES is looking bullish. I'm gonna grab some lunch, man. Say, hooping butt. Get back soon. Okay, alright, take care. I think it's the other way around at the moment. See, maybe this was the last attempt by the bears. $18 seconds to go. Four, three. Yeah. Getting out for a loss there. What was that loss? 8,750. I lost 29 over on NQ. Oh my word. Had to get out of those two positions. 17.5 and 44. Decided to go short on the high volume that came in off those highs. We close above this 78. I'm calling it a day. No doubt in my mind, the point of control just fucking around in this area. I'm out. I'm calling it. Calling it down 330. Yeah, I'm going to call it there. So down 330 essentially. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Good luck trading. Have a great day.